And on to our next question. Why is it I started anxiety medication and it worked really well, and then slowly over time it stopped and now everything's a lot worse? So this is really interesting. There'll be a lot of things going on. The first thing I've got to say is I am not a GP. I'm not trained in medication. So any questions about which medication to take or when you're stopping or what you're doing, go back to your GP. However, what we've seen with an awful lot of clients is that they've taken medication in the past. It's worked really, really well. And then slowly it stopped. And then different things have happened. Either the GP's upped the medication and there's been horrendous side effects, or the GP suddenly stopped that medication and put somebody on a new one, and they've had weeks and weeks of problems and things like that. So one of the reasons for this is the body gets used to the medication. So you take it, you feel really good, you feel so much better, and sometimes that's really important to do so. Sometimes it's the only option for some people. But they take that medication, it does really well, and then slowly it's less effective as the body gets used to it. Or it could be that the anxiety is actually getting worse. So if you imagine you've got a car and you suddenly had a funny noise coming from one of the wheels, medication is a bit like turning up that radio so you don't notice the problem. But it doesn't sort out why we've got anxiety, what's causing it, and what's the problem. And that's up to you whether you just want a sticking plaster to go over that, or whether you want to fix that and put that right. The other challenge, it could be that the anxiety is getting worse. Your situation might have changed, your diet might have changed, there's all sorts of things going on, and that could be another factor as well. So the medication side of it, you need to go to your doctor. What we typically see for those who are on medication, as they go through the program and their anxiety becomes lower and it kind of resolves itself, that's when we say to people, go back to your doctor and discuss ways to reduce that gradually and nicely in a proper way. Don't ever just come off the medication, because that can cause so many problems as well. So it's a bit of a minefield. Always speak to your GP, but you've got a choice. You don't always have to go on medication, and there are lots of other ways and things that we can do to help with anxiety that doesn't involve medication, and lots of people choose not to have medication at all. Another good question. Please keep them coming. We really enjoy them. And again, remember, there is a magic link below. You can book an assessment call. You can see success stories. We've got loads of resources, even a free YouTube channel and a free Facebook group. So have a look at that. Use what you need to. But if you're bothered about getting this sorted quicker and faster and working with a professional, by all means, book that assessment call and we'll have a bit of a chat. Thanks for watching, and let's get your anxiety sorted.